Yo, what's up? Welcome back to another episode of The Source. We are coming off a great weekend last week. In case you missed it, here are the numbers right here. Had an unbelievable Saturday. Followed it up with a great Sunday too. NFL week killed it. Monday was a little rough, but then last night, Toast carried us. Plus 4 units and change in college basketball. We're on a nice little stretch here. In this video, we are into NFL Week 11. We're talking Thursday Night Football. We got the New England Patriots against the Atlanta Falcons. Let's go.
Welcome to The Source. The Source. The Source. Hey, get the Source.
All right, we got the Falcons on the road in New England. Here, the line open Patriots -5.5, but the Sharps hammered New England so hard early that as of Tuesday morning, the line had already moved to 6.5 with 81% of the money on the Patriots. Yo, check this out though. By Wednesday morning, the line is now up to 7, but then we get a 9% money shift in back towards the Falcons, and most books have now dropped it back down to 6.5. So the books, they don't want to sell New England -6.5 tickets, but they also aren't trying to sell Atlanta +7 tickets either. So let's cap this game. If you subscribe to this channel, you already know the first step. We're running the numbers to the spreadsheet. According to the analytics, the line for this game should be Atlanta +4.85. So a solid 1.5 to 2 point lean on the Falcons there. All right, let's run through a quick breakdown of this game, and we're going to start with the Patriots defense against the pass, which is especially important in this game because we know Atlanta can't run the ball. They throw the ball a lot. They drop back to pass 61.85% of their snaps, which is a top 10 rate in the NFL. The Patriots play the pass extremely well. They are in the top 10 of every single statistical category when it comes to defending the pass, except one. And I looked through all of them. Opponent yards per attempt, total yards, all that. They're in the top 10 of all of them except sacks, and they're 11th. So it's safe to say the Patriots are very good at defending the pass. Here's the scary part. They're still getting better every week. In the past 3 weeks, right? Patriots' last 3 games, they've allowed just 485 yards passing, 3 touchdowns, 6 interceptions. In 3 games, 485 yards passing total. Not only is the defense getting on, but Mac Jones, obviously you're already aware of that. Everyone's talking about it. Might be the front runner for Rookie of the Year, probably Jamar Chase, but he's right up there. He's also getting better every single week. Mac Jones was unbelievable last week against the Browns. Actually, he was unbelievable in the first half. Patriots didn't really throw the ball in the second half because they were up so much. But on the first half, he had like 140 yards and 2 touchdowns and like 4 total incompletions. He was unreal. But we need to pump the brakes a little bit with the Mac Jones hype because the truth is Belichick is not asking him to do much. And if you rewind back 2 or 3 weeks to the Chargers game, I mean, the Chargers defense is terrible. Mac Jones was not very good in that game at all. Yeah, New England won, but look at his numbers. He was not very good at all. We still do not know if this kid is even capable of dropping back to pass 50 times and beating teams with his arm. In fact, this entire season, he's only attempted 40 passes in a game twice, and New England lost both of those games. So the formula to stop the New England Patriots offense is pretty simple. Take away the run, make Mac Jones beat you with his arm. Make him drop back to pass 40 times, and your chances of winning increase. Here's where it gets really dark for the Falcons, though. They're 30th in the NFL in opponents' yards per carry. I'm not seeing anything that shows me the Falcons are going to be able to stop the New England rushing attack, even without, oh no, I think Stevenson's back, so they're not all injured anymore. But even with the injuries at running back, New England still should have no problem running on the Falcons. As far as the Falcons' offense goes, I mean, obviously Calvin Ridley's been gone for a while now. Cordarrelle Patterson most likely isn't going to play in this game with a sprained ankle. So Kyle Pitts is their only legitimate weapon. We know they can't run the ball. I mean, it looks bad. Not to mention, Atlanta's been terrible against man coverage all year. They average a full 1.3 yards more per play against zone than they do against man. And what do we know about New England? They run man coverage the 3rd most in the NFL. So they run a ton of man coverage against the Falcons, who can't beat man coverage. There's just no numbers here that point to Atlanta being a good pick. They're 31st in 3rd down conversions, 30th in 3rd down defense. The Patriots in the top of the league in both of those. I would love to take the Falcons. I would love to go sharp here, but there's nothing. They're giving me nothing here that tells me that's a good pick. One last thing, I forgot to mention that the New England Patriots are a perfect 4-0 on the road. So who am I betting? You already guessed it. I'd love to go sharp here, but I'm not. I'm taking the Patriots. I'm laying the 6.5. I feel this is a gift. I think Belichick's in blowout mode, and I think they win this easily They should be able to run the ball no problem on the Falcons, and they should be able to stop the Falcons offense no problem. I like Patriots to win comfortably. Give me New England minus 6.5.
What's up, Chiefs? It's the Prop Beaver.
It's the Prop Beaver.
And I'm here with my top play for this Thursday night action. Let's go. After the Patriots win on Sunday, Mac Jones has been the talk of the town. This dude is lighting it up right now. But in terms of betting and in terms of what we're looking at today, Mr. Mac Jones does not pass for that many yards. His total is currently set at 251.5 for this evening, and he's only hit this total in 4 of his 10 games this season. And now to look further into it, we got the home-away splits. At home, Mac Jones, he's averaging 260 passing yards a game. But on the road, that number falls to 193.3. And these aren't versus very good teams either. If we're looking at the past 6 games for this team, Mac Jones has only thrown for over 230 yards just once. What's the Patriots' record in this time period? 5-1. Now, earlier in the season, he had thrown for over 270 yards 3 times out of his 4 games. Want to know the Patriots' record then? 1-3. The Patriots have figured out that they just have to pound the ball and things are going to open up in the passing game. They don't have to do anything crazy out there, and Mac Jones doesn't need to win them any ball game. Because of this and because of how I see this game script going against a very bad Atlanta team, I see Mac Jones flying under 251.5 total passing yards. That's my top pick for today, but if you want some of my other plays for this Thursday night action, make sure to follow me on Twitter. I'm going to be tweeting those bad boys out at 3 p.m. Eastern Time.
Final ticket posted on KyleKirms.com around 4:30, 5 o'clock p.m. Eastern Time. It'll have my bet of the day, parlay of the day, all that. Every single bet for every single sport posted right on the website. Also, if there's any crazy last minute changes, injury updates, money shift, line movement, anything like that, I'll definitely put it on my Twitter, Instagram story, and Facebook. So make sure you check those 3 platforms before you place your bets. We're having a nice little week here from Saturday to today. It's been a nice little stretch. Let's keep it going. Let's keep the positivity going. Let's make some money tonight. I'll talk to you on Twitter.